And now, a PSA from Candy Cantrip.
Hello, friends. I'm here on behalf of a cause I am very passionate about. The Society of Cube Conservation, where compassion is key. Gelatinous cubes are very highly misunderstood creatures. Travis, shut up! Thoughtlessly slaughtered by adventurers daily. These otherwise peaceful creatures are having their homes impeded on, and they're accidentally disintegrating people and adventurers, and it's just not a good look for anyone. But at the Society of Cube Conservation, we would like to peacefully relocate these cubes from all around Eberron and place them in jobs where they can help society. These beautiful, peaceful creatures who just want to live like anyone else does, who just wants to eat. And speaking of that makes them excellent janitors, and we are currently testing this out in several cafeterias, and we've had great success. So please consider sponsoring a cube today with the Society of Cube Conservation, where compassion is key. Also, we are also looking into, with your help and your donations, gelatinous cube petting zoos, where you don't pet them, actually. You just kind of look at them. Maybe take a selfie where you kind of don't pet them. You're gonna disintegrate. Speaking of disintegration, another great cause. You can, as an alternative to costly burials, give a cube your dead. Donate that body. Feed a cube. The Society of Cube Conservation, where compassion is key. Thank you for listening to my message. Travis.
The
100-year war is over, but now a new battle begins. A force of nature, the Mad Hermit.
No man, no beast can hang in the ring with me.
The Guardian of Eberron, Eleanor.
I fight for love and justice.
A legendary evil, Nyasta.
The least you can do is look me in the eyes.
The monster incarnate, Razor High.
You're just gonna have to know with it.
The Jelly Queen, Candy Cantrip.
I may not have any guts, but I have plenty of courage.
Join us now as the quest for Eberron's most powerful wrestling league begins. It's time for the Eternal Ring Tournament. Who will stand victorious? Welcome to Droaam Defiance Wrestling. Welcome to D&DW.
Hello and welcome back to Tuesday Night Defiance, coming to you live from the heart of magic itself, Arcanix, deep in the heartland of Undare. Now, usually if you're here, you're some kind of wizard attending the floating towers above us, or you're here for their world-famous cheese. But I'm willing to bet if you're here tonight, you're here for the squared circle. Joining me, that's Southern Slagball, your commentator. Tonight is Eleanor, the defender of Eberron herself. Eleanor, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good tonight.
Eleanor, are you? I know you're somewhat of a cheese connoisseur yourself, correct?
I am. I love cheese, especially Arcanix cheese.
Oh, now, tell me a little bit about your favorite Arcanix cheese.
I think my favorite is, in fact, this one.
Oh, the magic goat. That's right. It makes you want to slap your mama, the magic goat.
Yes, it does.
That's right. You don't want to take too many bites into the magic goat because, like we said, it is magical and it does tingle the roof of the mouth, as it were.
It does tingle the roof of the mouth. It is made with a very special wine, and it can make you a little too excited and too violent.
And I heard on a 10% chance of turning you into a sheep. So that is something that the viewers ought to look out for.
Easily reversible, though.
Yeah, easily
So I take
reversible from any temple
always.
in your state. Now, also, coming up later tonight, in an announcement that shocked the world, quite frankly, the infamous Muscle Wizard You know, you heard of the Muscle Wizard. He is coming out of retirement, and he is willing to put his legendary, some may say artifact-level, powerful magic item, the Arcane Belt, on the line tonight against Niesta.
No way!
That's right. The Arcane Belt itself. Now, for longtime wrestling fans in the D&DW universe, you know the Arcane Belt is an artifact of tremendous magical power, an amplifier that like we've never seen before. It can turn any low-level wizard into a weapon of mass destruction, and that is what is on the line tonight.
I can't believe for a moment this is happening. I mean, the Muscle Wizard, he's just legendary.
That's right. I mean, you remember what he said when he retired. He said that if true evil ever rises again, the Muscle Wizard will be back to right the wrongs and prove that justice will prevail.
A wrestler after my own heart.
That's right. But here, first, start things off. I'm getting a message real quick. Before we start things off, this is just a reminder that this episode tonight is brought to you by Scriber. That's right, Scriber, the innovative new magic social platform that allows you to send out short magical scripts to your Scriber followers. That's right, a brilliant new way to communicate, brought to you by Von Liechtenstein Wands & Co. So go out there and re-scribe your friends, and remember, a Von Liechtenstein means quality in magic. All right, now, let's get right to the action tonight, Eleanor. Now, as you may have heard, tonight, Candy Cantrip goes up against one of the most legendary wrestlers that I have ever... Have you not heard?
No.
Oh, this is going to be a surprise to you then, Eleanor. First, let's bring out Candy Cantrip. Let's go to the ring. All right. So, Steve, the human referee, is in the ring, and he brings the mic to his face. This contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming to the ring, the Jelly Queen, Candy Cantrip. Now, Candy Cantrip, quickly, describe how you would like to enter the ring.
All right, so this time I do a little kind of belly dance behind the curtain, and I waste no time kind of glooping out, just kind of as gloopy as I can. And I really, for some reason, she's feeling a little feisty. So as she casts shape water into an ice, kind of an ice slide, but then she's kind of slapping the ice as she's rolling down, so she has a little bit of goop going everywhere.
All right, cool. And then you just sort of slide into the ring after that?
Slide into the ring, and I backflip into the ring in my human form. And I say, the Society of Cube Conservation! Sponsor a cube!
Heartwarming. All right, so in any second now, Candy Cantrip's music is going to hit. We're going to see the Jelly Queen herself.
All right.
Coming to the ring. There she is.
My
there
girl.
she is, Eleanor. That's right. You teamed up with her last week.
That's right.
Didn't end up too well for you guys, but the teamwork was there, and it was impressive. And here comes Candy Cantrip.
Looking as cute as ever.
That's right. Oh, and sure, here she comes from behind the curtain into her cube form there.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, and she looks like she's enjoying herself tonight, just flopping around her water slide, just getting bits and pieces of her everywhere. That's unfortunate. We're going to need to replace that railing and perhaps that man right there.
That's all right.
Yep, that's all right though. She's with a big old smile on her face. She slid right into the ring. Oh, and the cube conservation message, isn't that nice?
That's just so perfect.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can donate today to Cube Conservation and help Candy Cantrip put a bunch of gelatinous cubes who are out of work back to work.
What a lovely message.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And now, as the stadium hushes a little bit, we have her mystery opponent tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and announce Candy Cantrip's opponent. Back to Steve in the ring. And making his way to the ring, the legendary, the infamous El Diablo!
What?
That's right.
No, not the El Diablo!
El Diablo.
No!
Could you imagine?
No!
Look,
Candy!
Look at the disassociated blank stare in his eyes. Look at the gleaming blackness. You can see into his soul.
Oh my gosh. No, she's not gonna. No, I have to have faith in my partner. I have to.
That's right. Not a lot of
You're gonna
wrestlers.
be okay, Candy.
Not a lot of wrestlers have walked away from El Diablo.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Now, El Diablo, little fun fact for the D&DW universe out there, El Diablo comes from this right here, Arcanix. This is his hometown. Look at that savage. Look at that. Look at the murder in his eyes. Just the unfeeling empath. That is El Diablo.
I can't breathe.
A chicken?
It looks like Candy Cantrip's a little confused.
I am not some kind of sideshow attraction.
Yeah.
I'm a professional wrestler.
As Candy Cantrip, as you're yelling this out to the D&DW universe, El Diablo, a savage in nature, waddles up behind you and just before you know it, just steals one of the femurs out of your cube.
Ow!
You just fall to one side, and the next thing you know, you look back, and El Diablo is in his corner, as if he's mocking you, trailing the femur in his beak.
Excuse me?
The glistening blood-red ribbon around its neck. Just devastating.
That's Travis that you have in your mouth, you duck. I have like a little thought bubble. It's like a little femur inside of it.
And listen to this capacity crowd. They are definitely on El Diablo's side. They're hometown hero. All right.
Wow.
Now you two roll initiative against each other.
All right.
Here we go.
That is a 15.
All right, you go first. You are first up in this wrestling match. That's disappeared. Now Candy Cantrip facing off against El Diablo for the first time. Eleanor.
Just can't.
Am I supposed to hit this chicken? I'm
It's
going to murder it.
Candy Cantrip now a little confused at how she's going to approach this
all right.
dominating performer, and El Diablo just strutting around the ring, fluffing his feathers about, does not seem worried about this gelatinous cube one bit.
When is El Diablo ever scared?
That's right.
I've never seen fear once in his eyes.
That's right, the blank look of despair in his eyes. All right, Candy Cantrip.
Yes. All
How
right.
would you like to proceed?
So, Candy would just kind of like to bounce off the railing a little bit, and with her one leg, she's going to drop kick the goose with using Thunder Shock.
Okay, Thunder Shock?
No.
That's wrong IP.
Using Thunder Wave.
All right. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
All right. Oh dear, that's a 9.
All right, he's gonna take this chance to possibly counter you there. All right, so Candy Cantrip now still not sure what to make of this competitor, bounces off the ropes and attempts to get him with a drop kick, and El Diablo counters. He counters by performing the highly illegal duck goose maneuver.
Oh my gosh!
In reality, this El Diablo just flails rapidly against your cube.
Oh my God, it's so scary.
In a startled fashion, just kind of ripping and tearing with his feet and beaks. Candy Cantrip, you actually lose 4 points of health.
Excuse me?
Oh, it looks like El Diablo. El Diablo wrestles a little stiff. Let me tell you what, El Diablo is not holding back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Candy Cantrip has to get her mind in the game.
All right.
All right, and this, it's El Diablo's turn. He's gonna do a sequence of his own. All right, he's gonna do a 2-sequence move. So you, Candy Cantrip, you see that El Diablo
Yes.
Begins to spread his wings. Oh no, this it's happening. It's happening. El Diablo is establishing dominance. Oh, he is T-posing for dominance. This has spelled the doom of many a wrestler. Eleanor, I hope Candy Cantrip can withstand the storm that's coming.
She has to.
Right. All right. So
Strengthen yourself, Candy.
El Diablo comes at you, chest out, and just runs straight at you, honking violently, and just buries his beak, pecking you in the side of the cube. Oh, there it is! There it is, the loosey-goosey! That's the loosey-goosey!
Oh my gosh, I've never seen it in person!
Highly illegal, but the ref is not calling it! The ref is on the
What is
ghost's
the ref
side!
doing? you.
The ref must favor El Diablo as his hometown hero.
Ref, am I a joke to you?
Steve seems to be looking off, like eating a piece of cheese.
Am I a joke to you?
I'm sorry. What's happening? Oh, El Diablo. It's. You're doing fine. And he just continues to eat the cheese.
Hello?
What is going on here? This seems highly unfavorable.
Candy Cantrip, because of El Diablo's stiff working manner, you lose another 4 hit points.
Oh my gosh! Help! What is happening?
Candy Cantrip.
This is not.
No.
This is not wrestling.
Before your turn. And you scream out into the cheering, roaring crowd, and no one can hear you. But before your turn happens, yes. Candy Cantrip, it seems we have a charge and a pull from the deck of many rings. All right, here we go. Now, the deck of many rings has started to glow. My God, what's gonna happen? We pull the card from the ring. Oh no, how could it be? My God, no way! In the center of the ring, a massive pentagon of fire manifests. The El Diablo stares at it blankly, uncaringly, and just sort of waddles away as a huge fountain of fire bursts up from the pentagram and a horned, red-skinned demon from hell just emerges in the middle of the ring. It looks like, it's a demon summon. They've summoned a demon from hell, and the only way to banish it is to wrestle it into submission.
Oh my gosh!
The demon, that's not the demon, that's for later, but it's close, it's close. The demon, the red-skinned demon, we don't have a miniature for it, but we can just use our imaginations.
Wait. We might have a replacement.
The red-skinned demon, it emerges, it uncrumples itself from its crouched position, and there's something in its hands. There's something in its clawed hands. It looks like it's laundry. He was in the middle of doing laundry, ladies and gentlemen. He's been summoned from hell from his laundromat. And the demon's like, he's like, looks like, he's into the match now.
Oh my gosh,
he's into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's right.
To see.
El Diablo and Candy Cantrip must now wrestle this demon from hell into submission.
I don't know what to do.
All right, Candy Cantrip, it is your turn.
Goose, El Diablo, I would like to request a boon. Let us parlay and fight this demon together, so I don't have to hit a duck again.
Well, I wonder if that'll work.
It looks like Candy Cantrip trying to negotiate with El Diablo. Unfortunately, El Diablo just glances at her, cranes his head, and just sort of carries on his merry way. It doesn't look like he's concerned with her in the slightest, nor is he concerned with that demon from hell.
Just doesn't care. Just doesn't care.
Does not.
All right, seeing that, I want to go in for, I'm going to go and jump into a jelly-to-belly suplex.
A jelly-to-belly suplex.
So what I want to do is as Diablo walks away, I'm going to just kind of slink up to him and use my arms, which I still have, and just kind of suplex him into my jelly.
All right, that is going to be athletics, and because of the will of the D&DW universe, it looks like Candy. Oh, it was not Candy. It's actually El Diablo.
I have up here also.
Oh, really?
I have both.
Interesting. We're
it is all for El Diablo.
It is for El Diablo. Unfortunately, Candy Cantrip, you will have no help this turn, but now you know that El Diablo has certain advantages coming up later in the match.
Am I a joke to you?
Roll athletics.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's 19.
19. Oh, nice. All right. So, here comes Candy Cantrip. Will not be disrespected by the seasoned performer.
As she shouldn't be.
That's right. Candy Cantrip coming up behind El Diablo. Wraps her pseudopods around that avian.
Get him!
And suplexes her in a jelly to belly right in the middle of that gelatinous cube.
Yes! Good job, Candy!
I have never seen someone overpower El Diablo in quite such a fashion.
Yes!
And it seems
my pseudopods are just kind of waving like, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Serious?
That's right, Candy Cantrip now celebrating her victory, while the demon from hell, it looks like he's using this opportunity to finish folding his laundry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's just gonna get that done so he can dive right into the match.
You know, I hear some demons just have to be like, they have to do multiple things at once. It's
That's
just
right.
part of who they are.
That's right. It's by their very nature. Oh, and it looks like, oh no. It looks like the deck of many rings is alight again with magic.
What?
That's right. Let's draw a card from the deck of many rings. Oh, it looks like what'll happen. And the magic fills the arena. And next to the edges of the ring, from one side to the next, one on one side, one on the other side, 2 containers of combustion powder. These combustion powder, which act as mini fireballs if thrown, appear on the side of the ring.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like, I don't know what's happened, but a stray mage rat may have left some combustion powder on the side of the ring. Now, Eleanor, you know how dangerous these combustion packets can be if thrown in a competitor's face.
This is really upsetting to see. This could be used for some great evil. And since there is a demon and El Diablo in there,
That's right.
I've got fear in my heart.
That's right. And speaking of El Diablo, it is El Diablo's turn. El Diablo, currently inside the jelly, he doesn't look too freaked out. He's sort of just swimming.
Inside of me.
He's just sort of waddling. So it looks like El Diablo is in his environment now. He has been through this before, Helena.
Wow, I wouldn't have expected it.
All right, here it goes. El Diablo gonna try and come back. Oh, what a devastating maneuver, Eleanor. It looks like, oh yes, he is, that is fecal matter that is floating inside the gelatinous cube. The El Diablo has chosen to go the route of biological warfare.
I call that he does. He calls it the foul mouth.
The foul mouth, that's right.
The foul mouth.
The Candy Cantrip has had the foul mouth just happen all up inside her cube.
No.
And that is unfortunate for her, and she's gonna take a bit of poison. You take 1 point of poison damage.
Thank you. Okay.
And it looks like, for the time being, El Diablo is content to just swimming around in that gelatinous cube.
How many fights has this ghost had with this as its normality? Normal, it just disgusts me.
And now the demon from hell, not to be outdone, he has finished folding all his laundry, and he's gonna get in on this action. And he rolled a natural 20. Here comes the demon from hell. He climbs to the top of the ropes, the top turnbuckle, and he's on fire. He's combusted, and he's gonna drop the big elbow straight on both El Diablo and Candy Cantrip. Oh, the devastation! Pieces of Candy Cantrip just flying everywhere. And El Diablo, using most of Candy Cantrip as a cushioning device, and escapes the worst of that elbow drop from hell.
Oh my goodness. Oh, poor Candy.
Rev, are you even there?
Ref seems to be enjoying a piece of that magic goat cheese in the corner. It looks like he's making a hand signal. He'll allow it. All right, this match will continue.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How do you let this happen?
I don't know. Arcanix has its own rules. You know, culture. You winning Arcanix. I believe that's the saying. Candy Cantrip. Let's see if she can come back.
All
Come
right.
on, Candy.
So what I want to do is, I want to use prestidigitation and fly or scoot all the way to the end of the ring where the powder is, and I also want to use gust to spread some of those fireballs at the demon.
Okay, so I'm gonna call that double Arcana.
Double Arcana. Okay.
Double Arcana.
Yes.
And because of the will of the D&DW universe, you have up to 3 advantages.
Whoa.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use one. Yep. Okay. I want to use one more advantage.
All right.
Okay. Oh, nice. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21.
Nice. All right. Now here comes Candy Cantrip. Now she's been on the receiving end of this match so far, but let's see what she can do to bring it back.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's swiveling now. She's swiveling now with the magic. And you said you're going to use that combustion stuff on the demon or the
On the demon.
On the demon. Okay. And here she's shimmering throughout the ring, shimmering using her magic, and it looks like, yes, she's undulating. That means the wind magic is coming. The wind magic and the gust has sprayed the combustion powder all over the demon from hell.
Whoa!
Fireballs erupting around.
Candy, I would never expect that move from you.
And a demon from hell knocked clear from the ring, landing outside, and is banished back to the depths of hell.
I do a little dance.
After the smoke clears, you see the demon unsummons itself, but it kind of walks out of the smoking cloud. It's like, all right, then bye. After selling it, he just no-sells it afterwards. All right. Now the demon from hell banished back to the depths of where it came from. Unfortunately, Candy Cantrip still needs to deal with El Diablo buried deep in the depths of that cube.
Just right there, right next to her soul.
That's right, next to her soul. Now, here comes El Diablo, and I believe we are about to see something devastating, Eleanor. Now, El Diablo sort of waddles, plants his feet down where your feet would be, and just forces your cube up the turnbuckles while wearing you like a second skin. There he goes. This El Diablo taking Candy Cantrip all the way to the top. And when he gets up to the top turnbuckle, the El Diablo does a flip in the air, carrying Candy Cantrip. There it is. That's the Honk-Ton Bomb. He just hit her with the Honk-Ton Bomb.
Oh my
Bury her deep into the mat. El Diablo flaps his wings, sprays of Candy Cantrip
This is absolutely devastating.
off everywhere, and he ruffles himself up and just paddles away from her to the opposite side of the ring. El Diablo doesn't look like he's even taken much damage from this match, while Candy Cantrip loses another 1 point of damage.
Cool.
From El Diablo's stiff wrestling style.
Ow. Like, someone please help me. It really actually hurts. Please.
Candy Cantrip looks a little worse for the wear. I don't know if she's ever encountered a competitor like El Diablo.
I can't blame her. I can't blame her. How do you go up against El Diablo?
Well, not without great difficulty, Eleanor, let me tell you. And now, at the top of the round, let's see if Candy Cantrip can bring this match around.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast a spell. I want to cast Unseen Servant.
All right. In what context? You just cast it, or what are you going to use it for?
Well, I want to cast a servant to do an elbow drop. And it's going to be another goose, so I don't feel so guilty.
All right. An unseen goose.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That makes sense.
All right. So is that all you want to do? You have up to 3 sequences you can use.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll Arcana for me.
Okay. That's a 9. Oh, with advantage.
Well, okay, you're going to use your advantage.
My last advantage.
Actually, you have more than one because of the will of the D&DW
Yeah,
universe.
thanks, guys.
You have
You're
even
the best.
2 more after this.
Okay. Wow. That is 16.
All right, great. Now, Candy Cantrip doing a bit more of her magical undulation. Well, it appears she's cast something. What could it be? It doesn't seem like anything's changed. And in the ring, you see 2 little footprints, 2 little quacky footprints. It's like, oh. It seems she has summoned her own invisible El Diablo!
Whoa!
What a turn! Who could have known?
No, I didn't know she could do that.
And there we go. I didn't either. D&DW's full of surprises. And El Diablo seems to square off eye to eye with this invisible avian creature.
I'm feeling shivers down my spine.
That's right. And it is El Diablo's turn. And El Diablo, because of the will of the D&DW universe, has advantage. And he's gonna use it. All right, he's gonna try to pull off a number of sequences here. All right, here we go. All right, El Diablo now investigating that invisible avian creature that Candy Cantrip has just summoned. What is it gonna do? Oh, it T-poses again. It's T-posing for dominance. Oh, and it just starts to flap its wings. It's knocking the invisible goose off its feet.
Whoa!
Now we've lost track of it. We lost track of that invisible, unseen servant goose. And now, it's connecting its beady, unfeeling black eyes back onto Candy Cantrip.
Jeez.
And this goose, what it will do now? Who knows? It can have any move in its repertoire.
He could do its last one. He could do the scariest one I've ever seen.
That's right. And the goose, just like before, seems super triggered by you and just rushes at you with wings and claws and beaks pecking. There it is! Oh, there's a unique maneuver that's unique just to El Diablo, the Firecrackers. There it is, the Firecrackers, just rampaging against the gelatinous cube.
Oh my gosh! Is she gonna be okay?
Candy Cantrip, take 2 more points of damage.
We're gonna need a healer at the end of this.
Candy's like actually crying now.
Right.
Please, my life.
No.
What did I do to deserve this? Please
Just
stop.
the unrelenting violence and aggression from El Diablo. Who could stand up to such a beast?
No one I have ever met.
That's right. And now, let's see what Candy Cantrip can do. She's pinned against a corner. She needs to escape and get some distance from El Diablo.
Well, it's going to be a little hard because El Diablo can also fly.
That's true. He does have wings. You know a little bit something about that, Eleanor.
I do.
All right. At this point, wait, do I have legs? I don't have legs.
You have one leg.
I have one leg. Okay, I have one leg. I'm gonna attempt to do the walls of Jellicoe.
The walls of Jellicoe. Eleanor, it's put away so many competitors. Let's see if she can lock it in on El Diablo.
All right.
Okay. This one is going to be called Performance.
Performance. That's a natural one.
This is going to be amazing. Okay. So, look, Candy Cantrip now, staring into the beady, soulless eyes of El Diablo. She tries to get out of the corner. Oh, she grabs El Diablo's leg, but he's too quick. He slithers out of her grasp and just disappears under the ring. Just disappears under the ring. Where did he go? Where did he go? Candy Cantrip just left on her own in the ring. And as she looks about, wondering what happened to El Diablo. Oh, is that a glint of a steel chair I see in the corner?
What?
My God, El Diablo emerging with, oh, that's not just a regular steel chair, that's a Vorpal steel chair, that's a Vorpal steel chair, by God, where did he get a Vorpal steel chair? He swings it at Candy Cantrip, and connects straight with the gelatin. The Vorpal steel chair severs the skull severs the skull inside your body and just flings it outside the ring.
All right.
Unbelievable!
Okay.
El Diablo has just decapitated the gelatinous cube with the Vorpal steel chair.
Oh my gosh! No!
And now I believe he's going in for a pin. He's going in. That's what El Diablo just wanders into the puddle, and he's going for the pin. He's just 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. El Diablo has taken out Candy Cantrip. By God, have you ever seen a match as devastating?
I feel so bad for Candy.
We all feel bad for Candy Cantrip tonight.
We need a healer.
That's
Someone,
right.
please, now, healer.
Someone call the mage right.
I'm just kind of like a little puddle. Like you can see her like kind of breaking with sobs.
Just like
oh my gosh.
And can you hear that capacity crowd just cheering El Diablo's name? Yes, play his music. He deserved it.
No, it doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, by God.
What we just saw tonight was nothing short of a massacre.
It will live on in the annals of D&DW history. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to a very quick commercial break brought to you by Artisan Cheeses in Arcanix. Run that cheese commercial.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and enjoy the finest cheese in Corvair. That's right, Arcanix Provolone. Because if you're not here for wizardry, you're here for the cheese.
Hey everybody, it's Carl from down at the Pretty Cook. My boss said we had 60 seconds of ad time to fill for D&DW. That's pretty neat.
Here at the Pretty Cook, we're all about supporting our favorite wrestlers. Never missed a match myself. Show us your wrestling gym membership for 25% off our finest ale. Oh, what's a gym membership, you ask? Head on over to the Pretty Cook at discord.gg/hyperrpg street, and we can get you all set up. The more active members a wrestler has in their gym, the more heat they build going into their next match. When you support a gym, you support the wrestler that's attached to it. You can drive the heat meter off the chart by going to dndw.straylogic.com during an actual match. By the way, if you see Candy Cantrip, tell her to stop eating urinal cakes out of the bathroom. Just because it says cake in the name doesn't mean it's food.
All right, so you guys have been watching the match so far in the back, and you just saw the most devastating wrestling match you've probably ever encountered in your entire life. This El Diablo was working stiff. He was hitting Candy Cantrip, you know. Just by your professional eye, you're like, oh wow, that goose is going at it, right? And as the match ends, you see the Magerites carting Candy Cantrip back on a stretcher.
I'm all right. Society for Cube Conservation. Support a cube.
Jelly, I'm so sorry. You know, I know he's from overseas and they do squawk style over there, and this just coming. Yeah, they come. You know, they come at it hard, and I've never been a fan of that.
Yeah, they should probably talk to him about that. That's dangerous.
Yeah. As you guys are chatting about El Diablo, you just hear. And he just sort of waddles by behind you. He stops, and he leans his head, and that deep, soulless glint in those black orbs that he calls eyes, reflecting off the candles in the room, just stares at you before making his way back to the locker room.
Now, my geese is a little rusty, but that was some... Wow. He's got a mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a mouth.
You better be lucky that he's a fan favorite around here, or I'd eat him right up. I've eaten bigger things for less. You know what I'm saying?
Razor Eye. As you finish saying that, you notice that El Diablo has poked his head back around the corner from the locker room. It just meanders away.
Would I be back in the room by now?
Yeah, you can.
I've had it. I tried to do something good for charity, and they put me against a goose.
Do you have all your bones?
Yes, but Travis is very angry. Shut up, Travis.
Understandably.
I can't tell. Do you want him to get hurt? Do you not want him to get hurt?
Well, I kind of need him for my magic, don't I? Otherwise, I would have expelled him along with that goose poop.
And your shape.
And my shape. I do like kind of resembling a woman from time to time. You know, I miss my reproductive organs.
As you're lamenting about your lost reproductive organs, the Magerites are currently healing up your, you know, the cracks in your femurs and the gelatinous goo blood that you're seeping. So they slowly bring you back up to full HP.
Thank you.
I just want to apologize for last match. After seeing that out there, I feel terrible.
You feel terrible. I feel terrible. Thank you, Magerites. The union does not do you service enough justice.
Don't put too much pressure on your left femur
Yes.
for a couple matches. It looks like that avian did do some damage.
Where is that duck you couldn't... It's not like I can go get another warlock. Well, maybe I can. Sorry, Travis.
So as you are complaining about your femur, the Scriber stones that you were all gifted at the beginning of the match, because you know this episode is sponsored by Scriber, starts to light up. This is the first time you've sort of interacted with this new magic tech, right? And it looks like you all have a private, a direct message from the CEO and chairman of D&DW.
Ooh.
That's right. This is Dugan McBain. Dugan McBain is ringing you up on your DMs.
He is sliding into our DM.
That's right. And so as you access your scripter DMs, an image of this clear glass jar appears in this kind of like 3D hollow image projection off your Scriber stones. And it's this jar with a kind of floating pink brain in the center. He is a brain in the jar. If you guys haven't seen him in person, this is just what he is. You probably know. You probably seen him before from your interactions with the leadership of D&DW. And you just hear this brain in the jar just coming in staticky, like,
Hello? Hello? Oh, is this thing on? These newfangled magic tech machines. Hey! Hey! Can you hear me?
Hello?
We can
This is
hear
McBain!
you. Hello, McBain.
This is McBain!
Hello?
We got
Hi,
you.
McBain.
Yep.
Hello.
This is McBain!
Yes, we hear you.
This is Bumrum.
Oh, good. Okay. I got you now. There you
Alright.
are. Weird. All right. Spectacular show, Candy Cantrip.
Thank you.
Wait to put that bird over. Oh, man. That was something to see. Are you all right? He was working at you a little stiff there.
I did it for the cubes. For the cubes.
Yeah, sure. Justify it however you like. It was a great show. Now, I don't know if they told you about the business deal, but concerning El Diablo.
No.
Yeah, they here in Arcanix love that little bird, right? So you putting that bird over has afforded us a lucrative merch opportunity. So we're gonna thank you properly later on in Tuesday.
A little better.
Tuesday Night Defiance is we're gonna get you some good matches. Thank you so much, Candy Cantrip.
All right.
Thank you for being a stalwart professional.
Thank you.
Now you three. She set the show up, and you gotta knock it down. All right? We don't get an opportunity like this in several lifetimes. Can you imagine? D&DW going one-on-one with the Muscle Wizard. Who could have known, right?
I can't believe it. We're
That's
so
right.
new to the scene. I wouldn't
That's
think
right.
you would
That's right.
be willing to do that.
That's right.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, look, like I said, we set it up, you gotta knock it down. You gotta get out there and put on the show of your lives, all right? We're gonna get one shot at this, and the merch afterwards, if we do it right, will flow, all right? Now, you guys got a game plan in order? You guys know what you're doing out there?
I believe so.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, really quick, while we got a second, Herbert, now, remind me to talk to you later about an angle with you and your dad. The audience loves your dad. I don't care that he stole some merch. We're gonna work him into the storyline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I've already docked it out of your pay, so no worries on that. And also, Razorhead, I know you got, I know you're not the biggest on like magical stuff, right? So
Not at all.
no, I got something for you though. Where's that mage rat? There he is. Terry.
Terry, your special effects guy, comes over and it's like, hey, Razorhide, the boss told me to get you one of these, and he slips a small, a small wand of minor illusion right into your wristband, right? It's like, all right, so this way you can go ahead and glam up your moves without having to actually use any spells you may or may not know.
All right.
So that should suit you well. Does it fit snug in there? Is it?
Yeah, it's right in there. It
Yeah.
tickles a bit, but
It's not gonna fall out or anything, right?
No, it should be good.
All right, perfect. All right, so Terry, the special effects guy, goes away, and Dugan McBain starts to the static comes in a little bit. It's like,
All right, now go out there, put on the match of your lives. And by the way, after the match, y'all need to rescribe some of these funny cat pictures I've been doing. No one's rescribed me. Only Helenor has rescribed me. Come on now.
What is a rescribe?
Sorry, we're so new to this. We'll get on it as soon as possible.
You just push this little thing. You push a little button under the scripts, right? You push it, and everyone else can see it. I need everyone to see my funny cat pictures. It's good for business.
I don't have any fingers.
he disappears from the.
I was gonna tell it's fine.
It's all right.
You can send a script at him directly later, and he'll rescribe it. All right. So the mage rights look to be preparing your music. So they're like, all right, are you guys about ready? Okay, because we're about to go back on.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So go ahead, take your spots. When you hear your music, come on in.
All right, y'all, let's do this. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna make it pappy.
Yeah.
Pappy?
Yeah, I was gonna say snappy, but a little fur got into my tongue, and I said pappy.
Right.
Break legs.
Right.
If someone would have wished me that, maybe my leg wouldn't have literally been broken. Thank you. You're very kind, all of you.
And as the cameras come back to the arena, and while you guys are getting set up, And we come straight back to Southern Slagpaw and Helenor singing the virtues of Arcanix cheese. Now Helenor, one of the greatest things I enjoy about So Gouda It's Sorcery is the tang that it leaves on your mouth.
I have to agree, but like, it doesn't have the delicious side taste of wines that I enjoy. That is in the magical goat cheese.
Well, yeah, just the thing about it, like having a 10% chance of turning you into a sheep, has really turned me off of that brand of cheese. But I guarantee anyone in the audience, if you pick up a slice of So Gouda It's Sorcery, you will not regret it. And it seems like we are coming back to the action now, Helenor.
Oh, wait. Before we do, I just want to say the lovely tagline of the Arcanix cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, an Arcanix cheese replaces your man-eating needs.
That's a good message out there for our monster friends, especially the Harpy community, who I know is trying to wean themselves off of man-eating. So, good luck to all our friends out there in Droaam tonight. Don't eat people. Remember, they are not the other white meat. All right, now. It's time to get to our main event, Helenor. Can you believe it? I would have never guessed that I would live to call a muscle wizard match. Did you?
No, in all honesty, no, because the muscle wizard is legendary. I'm trying my best not to freak out. And
that's right. I'm fanning out a little bit myself, but first, we will see who the muscle wizard is up against tonight. And it is not just one person. It's an entire stable of wrestlers that Niasta has put together.
What?
They call themselves, you ready for this? They call themselves Fangs for the Memories. Devastating.
I'm terrified.
What a devastating name.
Absolutely
and now,
terrified.
Here's Steve, the ring announcer, to introduce them. Making their way to the ring, Niasta and Fangs for the Memories! Alright, very quickly, how do you guys enter the ring?
Well, I enter first by slithering down on my belly, snakes first popping up and belly rolling up. The serpentine snakes grow up and spit out the smoky words Niasta, and then Niasta floats up and spreads down to say, Fangs for the Memories.
What about you guys?
I come out, and I have some mage rights, just to contribute to the snake effect. Use Find Familiar to have little snakes come out as well. I step out onto the ring with primal savagery in hand, point to the Fangs for the Memories, and say, here we are!
Nice.
And I just rip open the curtains and with a hyena laugh and go, let's eat people!
And here comes Niasta and the Fangs for the Memories, Helenor. And she's look at that intimidation. Look at that sorceress. She sprayed her name and Fangs of the Memories all across the arena.
I wonder tonight if she'll cheat again.
Oh, come on now, Helenor. Actually, you know what? That is exactly what she did. That's spot on. That's fair.
I couldn't move.
That's
that
right.
was cheating.
That's right. Here
She
comes a
took
mad
my
hermit.
win.
Here comes a mad hermit with his claws. That's right. He is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as part of Fangs of the Memories. And and making his debut, Razor. That's right. Now, we were talking about how you shouldn't be eating humans no more. That's not in Razorhide's playbook. He is a Knoll, and he loves his man-eating.
Well, that's because he's a bad guy.
He is bad. He is the worst of the worst. And here comes Fangs of the Memories, making their way to the ring. And it seems they are going to take a mic from Steve, the ring announcer. Let's see what they have to say.
Wow. Where's the mic?
Steve shakingly hands you the microphone.
Fangs for the Memories is here for just what it sounds like. For the wonderful memories. We're here to put on a wonderful show at all costs. No costs, every costs. And it wouldn't be a wonderful show if we lost now, would it?
listen to those boos.
Separately, we are enormously powerful, but still D&DW puts us against these easy, boring goody two-shoes like Eleanor and Candy.
Calm down,
So,
no, it's all right. It's all right.
We have banded together to take on mightier foes. And tonight, an actual challenge, the Muscle Wizard will fall.
Strong words.
I don't like those words at all.
They are definitely fiendish. Let's see if any one of the other Fangs of the Memories members have anything to say.
I'm so excited to get out here tonight because I wanted to be out there so bad last Tuesday. I was looking at Candy. It's gonna eat the bones and then suck her jelly juices just to quench my thirst. And Eleanor, I love hot wings, which is why I would burn you to the ground and then eat your smoldering wings piece by piece.
A lot of cannibalism talk now. No.
But I'm ready for this magic muscle, so-called muscle. You want muscle? You can look at these muscles.
Razorhead now just mocking the Muscle Wizard.
Him next. I better fight him next.
I'm so happy that the Muscle Wizard came out of his retirement. With someone with that much power, I think he was a coward. But considering he's out of retirement, he clearly sees us as the oh-so-great evil that he felt the need to come out of retirement for. We'll show him the evil he's afraid of. He has a lot coming in the ring.
Hold on a second now. Interrupted. The Fangs for the Memories. Is that? That's right. That's the Muscle Wizard's music. There it is. Oh, from the top of the stadium. And as everyone looks up, a huge, majestic body floats down from the rafters. Easily 7, 8, 9 feet tall, statuesque, white flowing beard. Just ripped, an apex specimen floating down into the center of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is! It's the Muscle Wizard!
Oh my gosh!
And he has with him the legendary Arcane belt! My God, ladies and gentlemen, he's staring daggers into the eyes of Fangs for the Memories. And I think he's gonna take them all on at once! This is gonna be a 3-on-1 match!
This is gonna be a blood battle!
This is gonna be a slobber knocker! Only on Tuesday Night Defiance can you see such legendary matches!
All right, very quickly. One of you roll initiative against the muscle. Actually, you know what? All three of you roll initiative and tell me what the numbers are. What you got?
9 for me.
All right.
21.
And it's going to be 7.
All right. Okay, got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that the competitors are squaring off inside the ring, can you feel the electricity? Can you feel the power of the Muscle Wizard and the Fangs for the Memories?
You can feel it in the air.
That's right, an arcane torrent just flowing out into the stadium.
I'm getting goosebumps.
That's right, rippling off the very skin of the Muscle Wizard. And he takes his legendary arcane belt, hands it to the ref for safekeeping. The ref is going to keep it on the side of the ring so no one can mess with it. As you remember, it is a powerful arcane artifact. It needs to stay out of this ring. And here we go. It seems, that's right. It seems the Mad Hermit is going to try to start things off. What can a Mad Hermit do to bring against the legendary Muscle Wizard?
I don't think much.
Oh. I'm taking that belt, old man. And I'm gonna start by trying to bring him down to my level. I'm going to do the earth-shaking kick.
Ooh,
earth-shaking kick. And remind me, is that a drop kick with what spell was it?
Earth Tremor to make him
right.
lose balance.
That's right. All right, if that's your one sequence, then roll Arcana, sir.
Like 6?
Because of the will of the D&DW universe, you have up to 4 advantage.
I love you guys.
rolls
I do.
Right off the bat.
All right. Well then. Yeah, I'm gonna use another one.
Oh,
Don't use over advantages.
Okay, that is good. That.
What the? Oh, I'm sorry. No, that is incorrect. But even though you had up to 4 advantages, you unfortunately have 8 disadvantages, canceling out 4 of the positive ones, and now unfortunately you roll with disadvantage.
Wonderful.
2 again?
All right, here comes the Mad Hermit. The Mad Hermit now sizing up the Muscle Wizard. Oh, he goes for a dropkick. No, the Muscle Wizard seems to have put up some sort of barrier. Oh, that's Mage Armor, ladies and gentlemen. Mage Armor. The Mad Hermit just bounces off harmlessly against that impenetrable armor of the Muscle Wizard.
You can tell these guys did not do their homework.
That's right.
Because if they had, they know about that.
That's right. Muscle Wizard barely even moving from where he started. He's crossing his arms, gauging his enemies, and he is looking down on them from all 9 feet high.
I mean, was he really scared? I wouldn't be if I was the Mage
Does not look
Wizard.
like it, Eleanor. And now Niesta might try something different from her compatriot. Let's see what she can do.
I am going to try to cast Lightning Lure to lure this wizard towards me to hopefully get a smack from Razorhide before he reaches me, and I can jab him in the eyes with my fingernails.
Okay, so I'm gonna call that Arcana and Arcana and Performance, since another person is coming in. Unfortunately, you have those disadvantages, so you roll with disadvantage on both.
Okay. Arcana. Oh, Lord. Arcana is 9. You said athletics?
Yeah.
Is 10.
All right, he's gonna be able to counter now. Fortunately for all of you,
and here's Niesta with her patented whip. And and once again it bounces off the Mage Armor. And it looks like the Muscle Wizard has a response this time.
And all 3 of you, you feel like your bodies lift off the ground.
Oh, the Muscle Wizard. He's
using
his telekinesis. He's using his telekinesis.
Yes!
And he suplexes all of you via telekinesis straight onto the mat. There it is.
God!
The telekinesis suplex.
My God!
I never thought I'd live to see the day to watch a Muscle Wizard do a telekinesis suplex. Devastating.
That's so special. It's so cool.
And it looks like, all right, now it looks like Razorhide.
Whoa.
Razorhide picking himself from off the mat. Let's see what he can do.
So Razorhide's gonna get up and he's gonna be on his knees, and then he's gonna use that to shoot into a spear right into the Muscle Wizard.
All right, so that's athletics, and unfortunately there is 1 disadvantage roll left. You're gonna have to roll with disadvantage.
8.
Okay. All right. 8.
Oh, here comes Razorhide. Razorhide now a powerhouse of a gnoll. If Razorhide connects with the spear, even the Muscle Wizard will feel it. And here it goes.
And as Razorhide
gosh.
charges forward with the spear, the ground trembles and the ring literally splits beneath its feet as 2 powerful skeletons emerge from the depths of hell.
Oh, the Muscle Wizard, he summoned the famous 2 skeletons, Shady Chef and Walter Killmaster. There they are, Shady Chef and Walter Killmaster. The skeletons, the tag team skeleton duo at the Muscle Wizard's command has made their appearance in D&DW.
Oh my gosh, this is only like the 3rd time he's ever used it.
That's right, number 3, Eleanor.
And the skeletons tag team Razorhide, pick him up and powerbomb him down into the mat.
That
Unbelievable! Now, not only does Fangs for the Memories have the ludicrously powerful muscle wizard to deal with, they now have Shady Jeff and Walter Killmaster, two of the toughest skeletons here in sports entertainment today.
I just don't know if I can breathe. I'm having so much fun and excitement from this.
That's right. Now it's the muscle wizard's turn here. Let's see what he can do.
And the muscle wizard, this entire time, has been wearing his wizard's cloak and hat. He has not needed to take them off.
But now, it looks like he's getting serious now. He's removing his wizard's hat and cloak. There they go.
He only does this when he's serious.
That's right. I've never even seen him undon the wizard's hat and cloak. And there they go off into the audience, onto some lucky fan, some lucky Arcanix fan. There he is. He's having a great day. He's eating some cheese. He's got the muscle wizard's hat and cloak.
This is so lucky.
Oh, what a special day for that little kid.
Oh, that kid. Look at that kid, he's crying.
Yeah, he's crying out. Now, you know what? He's better crying from happiness than little Timmy was from melting into a pile of
That's fair. That's fair.
And now the muscle wizard,
he's going to do a sequence. Just the one sequence.
The muscle wizard's feet. His feet glowing a powerful purple aura.
And he uses the magic missile dropkick.
Oh, there he goes! He flies across the ring and lands his feet square into the chest of the Mad Hermit!
Oh my God!
He takes the Mad Hermit square off his feet and buries him into the depths of the mat. He cast magic missile dropkick into the darkness and found the Mad Hermit.
There's no way the Mad Hermit's okay after that.
No way in hell.
All right. Top of the round, it is the Mad Hermit's turn.
Get off me, you old coot! I'm gonna wild shape into a bear.
All right. Is that your one thing, or do you?
No.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into bear dropped.
Oh, you're gonna try to do the bear. The bear? It's a power bomb, right?
I sling him over my shoulders and fall backwards.
Oh, got it. All right. So roll athletics.
Please tell me I'm out of disadvantages.
You actually have advantages at this point. It's gone all the way back around. You did have one disadvantage, but you had 4 advantages, so that cancels out and you gain 3 advantages.
Then we're going for the bear drop. Okay, we're gonna use one of those advantages.
Yep.
All right. That should be a... Did you say what was that again?
It's going to be athletics.
Athletics. Oh, wait, let me pull bear stats. That's 18.
Nice. All right. Now, the Mad Hermit, tired of being disrespected, he's turned into a bear.
Oh my God!
He's turned into a bear right under the Muscle Wizard.
Wow.
Even the Muscle Wizard didn't see this coming. He lifts up the Muscle Wizard and drops him straight into the ring. That could not have felt good even for the Muscle Wizard. But what is this? What is this? The Muscle Wizard just bounces right back up to his feet. By God, it didn't even look like it hurt him. It didn't even look like it hurt the Muscle Wizard.
Of course it didn't hurt the Muscle Wizard. He's legendary for his strength.
Not many competitors could stare eye to eye and even look down at a fully grown bear. But the Muscle Wizard is doing it. He is heads and shoulders above this bear's height. And he's letting him know.
These villains have no chance.
All right, here we go now. Mad Hermit squaring off as a bear with the Muscle Wizard, and now suddenly the arena grows silent as the deck of many rings. The deck of many rings has gone off twice. There are 2 cards waiting to be drawn from the deck of many rings, and here we go as the magic fills the arena.
This is an interesting one.
All right. 2 cards now drawn from the deck of many rings.
I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna need each of you to choose 1 through 3. Which one do you want?
3.
3. 2.
1.
Okay.
Mad Hermit. The Mad Hermit, right after polymorphing into a bear, into this giant bear, it seems. It seems.
What?
Oh no! He's all of them, not just the Mad Hermit. Not just the Mad Hermit, but all of them have been polymorphed into duck bunnies. For one turn, all of you transform into these little hideous-looking duck bunny creatures, and you're just hopping around the ring.
What? This has got to... No, I refuse. This has got to be the work of El Diablo.
No, it could very well have something to do with that ludicrous bird, but it seems Fangs for the Memories have all polymorphed into these duck bunnies.
You know what? They deserve it. They deserve it. I'm good with it.
And the Muscle Wizard seems to be completely unfazed. He seems to be immune to whatever this polymorph spell is.
Incredible.
And the second card now. The second card now is drawn. And what's gonna happen? The second card, even as duck bunnies, name an item. Any item you can Mage Right can feasibly bring you from the back, and they'll bring it to you. Any item you want to utilize tonight.
Flamethrower.
All right. Enchanted Fire Stick.
All right. All right.
Stick, and that will arrive in 1 turn. All right. But for now, what's gonna happen now that Thanks for the Memories are just these duck bunnies? It is Neasta's. Neasta's up next, but what does he do in that form?
Not much other than quack and jump.
I'm going to try to bunny hop onto the ropes onto his head and peck his eyes.
And you do have advantage if you want to use it.
Yes, well, maybe.
That's going to be athletics.
Yes. Oh, 9.
And Niasta, in that duck bunny form, just flailing helplessly against the Muscle Wizard.
Man, I mean, I'll give her points for trying, but it ain't gonna work.
Have you ever seen anything quite like it?
No, honestly, no, I haven't. It's quite pathetic.
And now, Razorhide also stuck in the form of this duck bunny. Let's see what he can do.
So with the duck bunny form, I slip out of the skeleton's hands. I rush the Muscle Wizard, and I just clamp my beak down onto his groin region.
Roll for performance. This is performance. And you do have advantage if you choose to use
that
it.
right there.
All right.
13.
13? All right. And here comes Razorhide. He's too small now. He's slipping in between the bones of Shady Jeff and Walter Killmaster. There he goes. He got between them, and he's clamped his beak right on the genital region of the Muscle Wizard. Oh, that can't feel good.
That's just pure evil.
And the ref, because the Muscle Wizard is so tall, and Razorhide is so tiny, he doesn't see it. It's absolutely legal.
What? No, that's so wrong.
The Muscle Wizard now gyrating his hips, trying to loosen the duck bunny from his groinal region.
I gotta be honest, this is something I never ever wanted to see.
Me neither. Neither did anyone in this audience, yet here we are. All right. So, it is now the Muscle Wizard's turn. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and roll for his sequence. All right, cool. The Muscle Wizard manages. Oh, that's right. The muscle, because of the will of the D&DW universe, the Muscle Wizard actually has disadvantage on this roll. Let's go ahead and redo this. All right, here we go. The Muscle Wizard. He does not manage to detach Razorhide from his groinal region. He's just still there. That has got to be infuriating for the Muscle Wizard.
I can't even imagine the kind of agony he's going through right now.
That's right. He's tried everything. He's tried chops. He's tried elbows. He's tried knees to the duck bunny, and Razorhide with that gnoll tenacity, hanging on for dear life. And he's gonna re-roll his second sequence. That's still. All right. Now, it looks like he's going to give up on that for now, Eleanor, and he's going to go straight to his next maneuver. A large pentagram appears again on the stage. This time, not a demon from hell, but a huge, what looks to be purple gloved fist rises from the depths of the ring. There it is! He's cast Arcane Hand! Arcane Hand! what an enormous hand has entered the ring, and the arcane hand grabs Razorhide. Just grabs him from the front of the muscle wizard's groin and rips him from the pants and delivers a devastating pile driver straight down into the mat. Just a giant arcane hand driving this duck bunny down to hell.
That's incredible. I've never seen anything like that. That had to hurt for both of them.
That's right. Now that arcane hand, we've heard legends of the muscle wizard using it before. It's gonna stay in play. It's gonna protect him for the rest of the match, just like Shady Jeff and Walter Killmaster.
Oh, this is incredible.
Suddenly, this 3-on-1 has gotten a lot more uneven for Fangs for the Memories, Eleanor.
They thought that they were gonna have the advantage.
Not so much. Not so much. All right, now, top of the round. It is a mad hermit. It's time for him to show us what he's got.
Since I didn't have my turn as a bunny, am I still a bunny?
You are still. This is the last turn that you're a bunny, in fact. After your turn as a bunny, everyone else unpolymorphs.
Been taking inspiration from Razorhide. I'm also going for the groin.
Performance. Roll performance.
Do I have an advantage?
You have up to 2, in fact.
Here we go. You said performance, right?
Performance.
That will be, as soon as this loads, a 14.
All right, here comes the duck bunny, known as the Mad Hermit, and back on the groinal area of the muscle wizard, sliding through the cracks of both Shady Jeff and Walter Killmaster, and attaching directly onto the groinal region of the muscle wizard.
Come on, Rep!
The ref doesn't see it. The muscle wizard is too big. If he can't see it, it's perfectly legal. That's wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. That's sports entertainment.
I can't. I can't. This is obviously evil.
And all right, it's Niasta's turn, and as Niasta's turn comes, you guys unpolymorph, leaving Hermit in a strange situation. That was awkward for everyone to watch, Eleanor. Viewers at home, just turn your children away from the screen for the time being. Our ratings are going to go up just one age group tonight, Eleanor.
I am deeply embarrassed.
Yeah, everyone is. All right, so here we go. Niasta, as you unpolymorph, you find right at your feet a mage rite has brought you an enchanted fire stick.
I'm going to grab the fire stick and unleash its firepower across these skeletons.
All right. So that is going to be performance. Roll performance. And you have, because of the will of the D&DW universe, up to 2 advantages you can use.
That's all right. I'll take the 21.
All right, here we go. Niasta now. Where did she get that fire stick? She got an enchanted fire stick from somewhere below the ring, and she is setting fire to Shady Jeff and Walter Killmaster.
Oh my gosh, this can't be allowed. Ref!
And that is one way to exercise the skeletons you have in your closet. And she has turned those 2 into cinders. They have been unsummoned and they have been banished from the ring.
Gosh. You hate to see that.
You hate to see it, Eleanor.
Nice one.
Now I will I will throw the fire thingy to Razorhide. Hope he catches it. And I'm going to grab on to this muscle wizard who is still attached to my friend. And I'm going to attempt to deliver him some snake eyes by slamming his face into the corner of the ring.
Okay, gotcha. I'm going to call that double athletics. And you have up to 2 advantages you could use on these rolls.
Wonderful. Natural 20 on the first one.
Nice.
I will keep it. Next athletics. 15.
Okay.
I won't take the advantage. I'll take 15.
Okay. Let's see here. Did you use advantage in the first one? No? Okay, gotcha. All right.
Natural, baby.
All right, now Niasta, done with that enchanted fire stick, tossing it handedly to Razorhide,
perfect throw across the ring and into the Gnoll's arms. Now, that's not what you want to see, Eleanor. A Gnoll with an enchanted fire stick.
No, that's dangerous.
That's right. That reminds me of the 100-Year War right there. There were shock troops of Gnolls with enchanted fire sticks for as long as the eye can see. And now, Niesta, getting the back of the Muscle Wizard's head as he is still dealing with the Mad Hermit and slams his head into the top turnbuckle. That's gotta hurt, Eleanor.
That can't be allowed.
I mean, if the ref tried to separate the two now. The ref's like, okay, you can't be slamming people's heads into turnbuckles and stuff. Come on now.
What is
come on
wrestling?
And you have that conversation with them. You're just like, come on, bro. All right, now Niesta, it's Razorhide's turn now. Razorhide now in position of that enchanted fire stick. Let's see what he does with it.
So I use the flamethrower on the hand to make it back up, and then when it backs up against the ropes, I run at it and jump and flip and suplex him out of the ring onto the announcer's table.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be... Okay, this is going to be a performance and then acrobatics. You have up to 1 advantage you can roll.
Okay.
I did not use any advantage, and I think I had 2.
Did you... I don't know why that says 1 now. But you're right.
I'll
you should
use
have
the
1.
advantage. So 15 for the performance.
Gotcha.
And then 18 for the acrobatics.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. All right, here we go now. Razorhide with the enchanted fire stick, and he unleashes a torrent of it.
What?
A torrent onto the arcane hand. You said the second move you're targeting the hand, not the muscle wizard?
Yeah, to the hand.
He's burning the hand off. The hand has no choice but to back up against the ropes. And Razorhide now. Razorhide up and over the hand and crashes it through the dwarven announce table. The dwarven announce table has been splintered and shattered in two. The arcane hand burned to a crisp and is now shattered on the floor right through the dwarven announce
the
table.
monster manity of it all.
Then after that, I get up and then I grab the wizard's cloak from the kid to wipe my face with it.
The disrespect! The disrespect from Razorhide, making that little child cry. Look at him cry like a little child.
I don't like this Razorhide fella.
That's right. And for the time being, the arcane hand is out of play as the dwarven announcers scramble to fix their table.
And now the air smells of burnt magic. And don't you just hate that smell?
That's right. I certainly do, Eleanor. That is something I despise. All right, now here we go. The muscle wizard recovering from the turnbuckle strike. Still with the Mad Hermit attached to...
Poor choices!
Are you still attached to him?
No!
Okay. So you're not attached to him. The Mad Hermit has separated himself. Thankfully from the Muscle Wizard. And it looks like the Muscle Wizard will have to roll with disadvantage. All right, here we go. Muscle Wizard with disadvantage. The Muscle Wizard seems to be concentrating on something big. Muscle Wizard seems to float off the ground several inches. Because he rolled with disadvantage, this spell goes off wrong. What was supposed to happen was he was supposed to change this arena into a very cosmosy galactic type terrain, right? Just filled with space and planets and stuff. However, because the roll goes awry, it affects a little bit more than just the terrain. You feel these cosmic changes in your very body. You literally ripple with chaotic magic as the spell misfires, and everyone within a mile of this arena starts to static, starts to discombobulate. Oh my God! What's happening? What is time? Who are we? What is time? I'm time. I'm literally time. I taste purple.
I can see God's old and new.
That's right.
And it's a religious experience for everyone. But fortunately for everyone, as soon as it happens, it settles back down. You know, you may have tasted a color, you may have a new religion, you may have some new beliefs after what you have just experienced.
Experienced the most beautiful oneness I've ever had in my life.
That's right. I just experienced having a family for the first time. Just a bunch of other lion heads with 5 legs poking out of them. It was beautiful.
That sounds gorgeous.
The magical terrain.
I love you, man.
I love you too, Eleanor.
The magical terrain settles into the galactic landscape that it was supposed to be. It's, these brilliant flares of cosmic energy and these planets just sort of hovering in space and time. The entire arena has turned into a galaxy. It looks like I don't know what just happened, Eleanor, but it does seem like the Muscle Wizard has used Mirage Arcane.
That's beautiful.
Right. It's so gorgeous. It feels like everyone was connected to each other for a moment there. But now, back to the action as the Muscle Wizard completes his sequence.
Go. All right. So, the Muscle Wizard floats up halfway above the arena, and you notice the planets starting to spin and rotate around the ring. And it's like, oh, by God, what's happening? What's happening? I've never before in my entire life seen something as insane as this, Eleanor!
It's so beautiful and colorful and magical! Oh my gosh!
All these planets light a flame. A flaming sphere erupts in each one. All of them now spinning balls of fire and suddenly stop hanging in midair and come crashing down in the middle of the ring. 6 flaming sphere planets! By God, it's the flaming planet spear! The flaming planet spear!
I can't believe I'm seeing it in person!
The flaming spheres collide and erupt into the middle of the ring. A massive explosion rings out through the entire audience, blowing people off their feet. Little Timmy, cover your eyes. It's so bright. I can't see a thing. What's happening? And as the dust settles, the Muscle Wizard, his arms crossed, just floating in the middle of that ring, with veins of memories just strewn about, laying waste across the map.
You get him, Wizard!
I can't. How much more can veins for the memories take?
I don't know. Normally, this would have already knocked someone out.
God, all right. It looks like the Mad Hermit is the first one to his feet.
Well, let's see what he can do.
I run to the kid who got the hat and the coat. I grab the hat from him.
Down!
I run to the top of the turnbuckle, jump up, and pull it over his head into a thunder zone off his own shoulder.
All right. That's going to be performance and then Arcana.
Oh, and if you do have advantage because of the will of the D&DW universe if you choose to use it.
I won't need it. Performance 19.
Gotcha. What is the Arcana roll?
That I might need.
All right.
All right. First roll. What was it?
How many advantages do we have?
That was the one.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay. All right, the Mad Hermit now. Oh, and again thieving from Little Timmy. Little Timmy's having his night ruined, Eleanor.
This is just awful.
Mad Hermit just stealing the last of that little kid's merch. And now climbing to the top of the ring. And he's going to try to blind the Muscle Wizard. He's going to try to blind him. The Muscle Wizard turns to you and catches you in midair with his telekinesis. Oh my God, he's countered. And he reverse gravities you and sends you straight up into the arena. He's flying through the air, and a wall of force erupts right above their heads, and you slam against it before falling back down to earth.
You can't sneak up on him that easily. It's just impossible. Gosh.
Unbelievable. Now he is broken in half, Eleanor. How much more can this goblin take?
I have to say, I'm very impressed with everyone's ability to take this beating.
Now, really quickly, before this match started, Eleanor, back in the locker room, before Niasta knew what she was up against, she had some words to say to the D&DW universe. Let's go in now and see what she has spoken.
This muscle wizard acts all high and mighty, like paragon of virtue. But none of you see how he became so high and mighty, where he gets his power. Evil, after all, is a point of view, and from my point of view, the muscle wizard is evil. You see, you may be as well able to see that this muscle wizard is evil if you knew the obscene things he did to get where he is. The, dare I say, necrotic motivations he had to achieve his power and immortality. You may not like him very much for long.
Now that was startling words right there from
That
Niasta.
was very accusatory.
Accusing the muscle wizard of not only necromancy, but
being a lich!
But a lichdom! To be fair, he did summon those two skeletons, and he tends to do that very often. But that does not mean he is a lich!
No, it does not!
No, there are plenty of innocent wizards summon skeletons all the time.
Absolutely!
That's right, I know maybe one.
Maybe zero.
He is a necromancer, to be fair. Now, back to the action. All right, so here we go. It's Niasta's turn. Now, speaking of Niasta, let's see what she can bring against the terrifying force of the muscle wizard.
Be careful, Niasta.
Yeah. Having just been blown by these fireball planets to the ground, I'm going to Misty Step onto this wizard, with my hands on his shoulders and my snake head down so that my snakes wrap around his neck, choking him. And with my weight, I will bring him down and flip him backwards onto the mat. With the serpentine choke.
All right, here we go now. Niasta.
I'm going to call that an acrobatics because you were operating off his shoulder.
And I want to try to hold him there in submission afterwards.
Yes.
Do I have any advantage?
You do not. This is a straight roll.
That is a 12.
Well, all right, here we go now. He is going to get a chance to respond. Ooh.
Niasta now. Misty Step onto the back of the muscle wizard.
Once again!
She's trying to get a grip. She's trying to get a grip with her snakes, but the muscle wizard is just too muscular. She's trying to get a good grip, but she can't get it. He's flinging her, and he's caught her. He's caught her with the telekinesis, and he floats you up. He floats you up, and just drives your face straight into the mat. Oh, a telekinesis bulldog! And as you hit the mat, a chain lightning spell goes off right when your face lands against the mat and electrocutes your two members of Fangs of Memories. Oh, it's a telekinesis! It's a telekinesis chain lightning bulldog!
When will they learn not to sneak up on him? It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
I can't believe the devastation being wrought by the muscle wizard. Razorhide, it is your turn.
So Razorhide has still been outside the ring and seeing his friends getting pummeled. He remembers a touring stage play that he saw called The Eliminators, and the drums went into his head as he looks over at the wizard and he just spangs the mat. And he uses the bottom rope to jump up top hook his arms around his head and bring him down right into the mat.
All right, I'm gonna call that performance and then acrobatics.
Okay, let's see
you
what happens.
Do not have any advantages, unfortunately.
I know. Hold on, I'm gonna just use it. I'm gonna use it.
Oh, don't use this one. It's bad luck.
No, the 5 for the performance.
All right, then I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Razorhide. Razorhide, as he's banging the side of the. Oh, what's that sneaking up behind him? What's that? Oh, it's the Arcane Hand! The Arcane Hand's here to get its revenge! And the Arcane Hand grabs you and suplexes you into the Elven announce table! Oh, there goes the Elven announce table! Joining the dwarven announce table.
Just collapse like paper.
Oh, the elves are just spitting elvish curses at this gnoll. He's trying to scramble to his feet, but the table is everywhere. Can you believe it?
I'm just telling you, this wizard, he's just not gonna let you get a good one on
That's right, the arcane hand, nullifying that numbers advantage Fangs for the Memories has against this muscle wizard. All right, here we go now. It's the muscle wizard's turn. And the muscle wizard sets his eyes on Niasta. Sets his eyes directly on Niasta.
And he, unfortunately for you guys, has no disadvantages to roll.
Come on.
You guys know what to do.
Here goes the muscle wizard. Just like Niasta did before him, Misty steps out of view. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He could be anywhere. And he ends up right next to Niasta, grabs her by the throat, and he's reversing gravity on both of them. They're flying up through space. The muscle wizard grabs Niasta and through space and time, holds her in a chokeslam position, hurls her, slams her through 1 planet, 2 planets, 3 planets, hits the top of the wall of force in a reverse gravity chokeslam. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I believe he calls that the Arcane Enlightenment. He slams you up into the wall of force and brings you all the way back down to the ring and slams you right into the middle of the square.
That's gotta be the most beautiful move I've ever seen in my life.
I never thought I'd see that in person, Eleanor. There is no way. How could Niasta come back from something like this?
I think that would put someone out. That would just knock them straight out.
That's right. That would seriously injure any competitor, if not take them out of the match completely. All right, now the Mad Hermit has watched this all happen from the sidelines. Let's see if he comes in and can save his partner.
I think we need to do a move together, Razorhide. Double spear?
Double spear.
I'm going to wild shape back into the bear using my last wild shape charge. And we're gonna do a spear tackle into him. I go high, Razorhide goes low to bring him down to the mat.
All right. So I'm gonna call this teamwork now. So it's gonna be athletics and performance. You roll both since you're using him as a factor in this.
You said athletics?
Athletics then performance. Yeah.
Athletics then performance.
The performance is for him to join in the spear with you.
Okay. Athletics is 11.
All
if
right.
he's gonna count it, just say it now.
Let's see. Hold on. He cannot. Proceed.
Oh, performance. Yes, that's an 18.
All right. Here we go. And now, with Niasta more or less out of commission from that devastating Arcane Enlightenment, Mad Hermit, and now the recovered Razorhide, both get into position from opposite sides of the ring. They crouch down. Oh, it seems the Muscle Wizard has only spotted Razorhide. He does not see the what did you turn into?
A bear.
That's right. The magical bear behind him, and double spear! Double spear right in the center of the ring.
That was massive.
The magical bear and the full force of that muscular gnoll colliding into the center mass of the Muscle Wizard.
And I just want to hold him there.
That is what I call an animalistic hug.
That's right. The worst hug I've ever seen in my life. And now, it appears not only did they spear the Muscle Wizard, they're trying to keep him down to the ground. They're not letting him back up.
No way, that's impossible.
Now Niasta doing her best to come back from that devastating maneuver she suffered last turn. What can she do now that the Muscle Wizard is impaired?
With them having him on the ground, I'm going to crawl across the ring over to him.
While you're crawling, the ref is trying to get you. It's like, come on, guys, but you both can't try to pin him at once.
I'm going to turn to the ref, and my snakes are going to come out to the side and slide back and forth and hypnotize.
Wait a minute now. Wait, we've seen this before, Eleanor. We have seen this before. She is attempting She is attempting to hypnotize the referee. All right, Eleanor.
This is...
Eleanor, go ahead and roll performance.
Eleanor?
I'm sorry. Niasta, go ahead and roll performance.
I mean, I can't. I just...
Well, 13.
All right. Oh, it looks like Steve has made the mistake many adventurers has made over the years. He has looked Niasta right in the eyes. Never look a Medusa in the eyes. And by God, you could see the spinning circles in time. He's hypnotized. The ref is hypnotized. He's completely under the Medusa's control. This ain't right. This just ain't right.
Wake up, ref! I am then going to crawl to the outside of the ring and snatch the belt.
The ref now under her control, not able to call this. Come on, that's not right. You can't use the arcane belt.
I'm going to put on the arcane belt.
It shimmers with power, and an aura of magic erupts around you as the artifact comes to life. The fans in the first row can literally feel it tingling in their skin.
And incredible. With a flourish of my hands, 30 other Niastas are going to fill the ring and surround this wizard.
The arcane belt has amplified Niasta's sorceress powers beyond imagining. Eleanor, have you ever, in your days training with Niasta, seen her to produce such power?
Never! This is easily the strongest thing she's ever done!
Now 30 Medusas surround the muscle wizard, still trying to escape the hold of the mad hermit who is still a bear, and Razorhide, the powerful beastling gnoll. What is she gonna do next?
We are all going to turn around, bounce off of the ring rope simultaneously, jump, and headbutt snakes first onto the wizard.
All right, here we go, and that is going to be a athletics check, please.
Oh, please! No! Advantage!
You have up to 2 advantages in your pool.
Bless. The second advantage.
One more advantage.
No! What was it, Arcane? What was it?
It was athletic. I'm sorry. So it was a jumping headbutt, right?
Yes.
And with your snakes, that is, I think I called it athletics.
Okay. So
I'm going to stick with athletics.
The highest with double advantage was a 9, so that makes it 12.
Oh, 12. That's actually. Let's see if he can counter you. Let's see if he can counter you.
He cannot. He did not roll high enough to counter. Oh, and Niasta now 30 of her. 30 snake-headed Medusas, all diving headbutt all at the same time. She struck the muscle wizard down in the center of the ring. All those snakes, all at the same time, injecting their venom into the muscle wizard.
The monster manity of it all!
A monster manity! I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh my gosh!
What? Not even the muscle wizard can stand up to this sort of damage, this sort of unrepentant violence.
Goddess of Lyra, how could she allow this to happen?
Now, Niasta, you have one more because of your possession of the arcane belt. You do have one extra sequence in your turn if you choose to use it.
All right. While they have him, I don't have a signature move.
As long as you control the arcane belt, you do.
Okay. Despite the fact that my friends do have him contained, I'm going to use my remaining Niastas to pry my friends off gently and use the Chill Choke Slam to cast Chill Touch and by the throat pick up this wizard and slam him into the ground.
All right, that's going to be Arcana. Go ahead and roll that.
That is 18.
And here we go now. Niasta, the one and only, lifting the muscle wizard out of her friend's grasp. And here it is, the Chill Touch Choke Slam, the move you can only learn in her gym. Out there, square into the center of the ring.
Oh my gosh,
the muscle wizard. How can Niasta be stopped now?
This is so brutal!
Now that she controls the arcane belt, and the ref completely under her control. Ladies and gentlemen, this match has turned around so quickly. How can the Muscle Wizard hope to come back? All right. Now it is Razorhide's turn. Razorhide, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna finish what I started, and I'm gonna bounce from the ropes and jump into the hand from out of the ring. I'm gonna do a dive back into that hand that attacked me.
All right. That's gonna be it's just a dive to the hand, right?
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
16.
All right. Yes. All right. Razorhide, now feeling like the match is under control, is going to try and take out that arcane hand before it becomes into play and becomes an issue. And there he goes. Over the top rope, and yes, right, a diving splash, right, onto the arcane hand, flattening him onto the ground. And here comes Razorhide coming back up and growling viciously at the arcane hand.
What a vicious splash that was.
That's right. If the arcane hand had a face, it'd be trembling in terror right now. I'll tell you what.
I guarantee it.
That's right.
The next thing in my sequence, since I'm out of the ring, I snatch your headset.
It starts off Razorhide now taking the headset. Whoa.
Yeah, Eleanor, I hear you talking all that smack over here. If this is you in the ring, this is exactly what would happen to you. I'd come and crush you. Like I said, I wish I still had that flamethrower to set you on fire. And I throw the headset back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a violent display by Razorhide.
Words are beautiful, but actions speak louder.
Oh, Eleanor with strong words of her own for Razorhide. Now, this is a match in the making, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure in the future we will see a one-on-one contest between these two. But for now, let's get back to the action. It is now the Muscle Wizard's turn. Are you still holding him down, or is he?
Her Niastas are. Oh,
are you all? So he's not being held down. All right. So here comes this sequence right here. And okay. The Muscle Wizard. Obviously, the Muscle Wizard is not used to being overwhelmed to such a degree. But here we go. He's levitating to his feet.
Okay.
He's levitating to his feet.
All right.
There's a bright beam of light surrounding his body. And I believe, yes, here we go. Shield your eyes, Eleanor. Shield your eyes. Here comes the sunburst. The sunburst spell. He's radiating across the stadium, knocking all the competitors off their feet. Only Niasta being protected somewhat by the arcane belt is still on her feet. But everyone else has been
thrown off their feet.
That's right, I just can't see what's happening. Eleanor, tell me what's happening. I just can't see.
I'm using my wings the best I can. It's so dang bright. He seems to be standing. She seems to be standing. That's all I can do is make out the silhouettes.
Now, this next move, you're going to be able to counter if you would like to. He did not roll high enough, and you have a chance to counter his next sequence.
I will roll for it.
It's going to be performance.
11.
11? All right. All right. Now, the Muscle Wizard. From what I could tell, the Muscle Wizard lifts his hand up to Niasta, and you feel the arcane belt start to just launch off your body. It starts to float towards the Muscle Wizard. But because you still have somewhat control over it, you can also use the telekinesis to go into a tug of war with the Muscle Wizard, and that's what's happening. Niasta and the Muscle Wizard both fighting telekinetically for the arcane belt. Can you believe it?
I've never seen something like this in my life!
And Mad Hermit, and you see this, you're crumpled on the ground, you've taken so much damage, and you wake up and you see your eyes clearing, you see Niasta and the Muscle Wizard both struggling for dominance over the arcane belt. What do you do?
Well, do I also have my signature move?
You do not, because you do not control the arcane belt, unfortunately.
Well, while I was distracted nonetheless, I climb out of the ring, I pick up the arcane hand, and I go to body slam him with the arcane hand.
Wait, so you're body slamming the arcane hand on the Muscle Wizard?
Yes.
Is that what's happening? Okay. That's athletics,
well,
sir.
I'm still a bear.
That's right, roll for athletics.
That is a 21.
Oh.
All right, now, the Muscle Wizard is making some leeway trying to get that arcane belt. He's still a very powerful wizard even without it, and Nyasa slowly losing their grip on the bow. But here comes the Mad Hermit. He's got the arcane belt, and he slams it. He slams it right against the Muscle Wizard, staggering him. He almost gets off his feet, but no, he seems to barely hold on. But Nyasa is able to slowly get the arcane belt back on her side. She has it back in her hands, ladies and gentlemen.
No, Muscle Wizard, you gotta get back up!
And it is Nyasta's turn. Let's see how she handles the power, the raw, untamed power of the arcane belt.
All of my Nyasta copies absorb into me, and I grow into a 3 times my height self. And I lunge down at this wizard, flip him over onto his back, and stare into his eyes.
Back out! It looks like she's gonna use her petrified gaze. All right.
I know a lot about this.
All right, this is your finish. Your roll performance.
Do I have any advantage?
You do not.
Oh God!
All right.
9.
Okay.
9.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh.
All right. Here's what happens. He attempted to counter. You have him like sort of pinned, right? You're like, what's your position on top of him right now? You're just.
Yes, it's like my forearm across his sternum
okay.
here.
Okay. All right. And now Nyasta trying to keep the Muscle Wizard down, trying to catch his eyes. And I think he glanced into his eyes. You can tell his body slowly starting to turn to stone, but he's fighting it. The stone coming to and fro. It just can't quite petrify his entire body.
Yes!
The Muscle Wizard trying to fight through the petrification.
The Muscle Wizard is too good for your tricks.
All right, and while this is happening, Razorhide, it is your turn. You see the Muscle Wizard and Nyasa fighting for dominance, trying to keep himself from being petrified.
Keep the ref off.
So I go up to the top rope, rip the globe off the side of the ring, and smash it into his head while the ref's still distracted.
Nice. That's gonna be athletics.
Can I take a sequence to help him?
Let's see. Are you anywhere near him?
Well, I'm right next to the Muscle Wizard after her going into her pin, so I'm right next to him as a bear.
Okay. Tell you what. You roll performance, and you give up your next sequence, and you can get a helpful move from the Mad Hermit.
Okay. So I got a 6 for performance.
All right. Mad Hermit, what were you planning to do to help him?
I was gonna D-wild shape and hit him with the flaming chair.
Okay. All right, here's what happens. The rest of Fangs for the memories, attempting to help Nyasa now, try to put down the Muscle Wizard for good. And here comes Razorhide off the top with the globe, and here comes the Mad Hermit at the same time.
Gosh.
They both have the same idea. Ow! They hit each other with their perspective. I don't see the Mad Hermit hitting Razorhide with the flaming steel chair, and Razorhide crushing that globe over the head of the Mad Hermit. Who could have seen this coming? They have laid each other out, ladies and gentlemen.
Ref, what are you doing? How are you sleeping on this match?
And now, the Muscle Wizard trying to break out of Nyasta's grip. Unfortunately, he's struggling against it. He can't quite break out of the petrification. A Medusa's petrifying glare is some of the strongest magic known on Eberron, and now it's fueled by the raw power of the Arcane belt. The Mad Hermit, because you were just struck in the head. You're just struck in the head by this globe. You're stunned for this coming turn. You're just trying to get your wits about you. You spend this turn picking yourself off the mat. You have no idea where you are. You see images of your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, there.
Bum rum wine, best wine in Droaam.
Nyasta, it's back to you now. You still have him there. The petrification is not quite taken hold.
My snakes grow even larger, and they all stare down with the same wide-eyed, glowing red stare into his eyes with me. And I mentally tell the ref to come count the 3 as I stare the petrification further into his eyes.
All right, roll performance now. Oh, wait, you have advantage if you choose to use it.
I do not need it. 21.
No. All right. Now, Niasa, what's the ref doing? The ref, who up till now has just been wandering around the ring eating cheese. Oh, he's come down. He's come down to the mat. He's come down to the mat. I think he's gonna try to count. And now Niasta's petrification magic taking hold. The stone creeping up the muscle wizard's body. My God, is being powered by the arcane belt. And the ref now coming down. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! I can't believe it!
I release the petrification.
I can't believe it!
This is awful!
Niasta has been the legendary muscle wizard!
I raise the belt to the audience.
It can't end like this! Oh, damn her!
I am so lost for words!
Damn,
How has this happened?
She's stolen it! She's stolen it! She's stolen the arcane belt!
I can't believe it!
Ladies
the
and
muscle
gentlemen,
wizard beaten by these villains!
Ladies and gentlemen, I never in my life would have guessed the muscle wizard himself would fall to the evil, the vile, the despicable fangs for the memories. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week on Tuesday Night Defiance. What a ride! What a ride! Thank you for catching tonight's episode of Droaam Defiance. We will catch you next time.
Thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories, everyone.
Have a good